welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angeline and I am the owner of Angelic Creations. I also want to welcome you back to another holiday DIY project. Really fun and really easy. So let's get into the materials that you will need to achieve this look. Everything that I have here you will be able to purchase at your local Dollar Tree. I have this clear glass plate, the smallest one that they have. I also have some holiday tissue paper. You want to make sure you have some type of brush. You can use the sponge brush or you can use the other painting brush. It just depends on whatever you prefer. And you will also need some Modge Podge. The Modge Podge that Dollar Tree has is a smaller tube, but it's the same brand, just a different size. So the first thing you want to do is clean your plate, which I have done off camera. And the next step is to apply your Modge Podge onto your plate. I'm just pouring mine inside of my lid, but you can use a separate cup if you would like. I don't see any problem with using my lid, so I just use the lid because it's going right back inside of the bottle. So you want to place a generous amount on the plate. Don't be afraid to use enough because it will dry clear. Sorry. This is glossy Modge Podge as well, and they also have a matte finish. And just depends on what you prefer. Again, you get whatever you like to achieve the look of your own project. And if you would like to get like a newspaper or like a tablecloth or something to place underneath your plate, you can do so. I am just placing mine on top of my measuring mat, which is okay with me. Just make sure everything is coated evenly before you move on to the next step. And it doesn't matter which direction you go in, because once this Modge Podge is dried, you will not be able to see the brush strokes. So just continue to apply enough, and I am pretty much all coated. I just want to make sure my edges are coated as well, because whatever doesn't get caught on the glue will be trimmed off once everything is dried. So I want to make sure that I have everything covered. And what you can use this plate for is whatever your heart desire. You can place candy on here, you can place cookies on here, you can place ornaments and make it like a home decor, whatever you want to use it for. And you can personalize it, you can put words on it, you can put pictures on here, you can put pearls, glitter, rhinestones, whatever you like. Okay, so that'll be it for me. And the next step is to place your tissue paper on top of the Modge Podge with your letters facing down. Make sure everything is even, because once you place it down and you start to move the tissue paper around, you will not be able to get it up. The tissue paper is very thin, as you can see. It is kind of moving already. I just want to move it up a tiny bit just so the other side can get coated. And you can just start to move your fingers around. Just make sure you do it a little slow because it is tissue paper, and as we know, tissue paper is not all of that forgiving. So, and yes, you will probably have some creases, and that's totally fine. That is totally fine. It is part of the design, but just try to get it as even and flat as possible. It will still turn out to look nice. And I am just moving my fingers in different sections slowly And honestly, the creases and the lines give it that different look. It's a different texture, and it gives it a different effect. So every time you create another one of these, it's not going to look the same. And that's what I like mostly about DIY projects, honestly. When things does not look the same and everything has its own personality, individuality, it makes things better for me personally. And I'm just going to lift it up and show you how it look before it dries. This is how it's going to look. And of course, all of these little white lines, things like that, will dry. It will dry. So don't worry about that. Only thing that I'm concerned about is making sure that my tissue paper is covered in all of the right areas that I want it to be covered on the plate. So once we have done with that, and as you can see, our Modge Podge is drying pretty quickly, I am going to place another coat on top of the tissue paper, very slowly. So I'm just going to place some more Modge Podge inside of my top, the lid, just a little bit, because I want to make sure that it stays intact. So move some of these chunks, and I'm just brushing it slowly, section by section. I hope that you all create this project, because again, it's really simple, really easy, and you can create it for any holiday. You can create this for, again, a home decor. You can place this in your bedroom, your kitchen, your bathroom. The options and possibilities of this piece is endless. It is endless. Just keep going. Okay. I pretty much placed the amount that I want to place. And the next step is to let this dry. Let it dry for a couple hours. If you have to let it dry overnight, that's totally fine. But make sure you let it dry completely before you continue on to the next step of what you would like to do with it. And that's exactly what I will be doing. I will be letting this dry completely before I move on to the next step. Okay, everybody, we are back, and I have allowed my plate to sit. I'm going to show you how it looks. It's dry. I allow mine to sit overnight. So this is the back and this is the front. And the next step is to cut off this excess here that we no longer need. So you're just going to cut along the edge of the plate. And if you feel that your paper is not sticking like you would like it to, you can add some additional Modge Podge, but honestly I don't feel the need to do so, so I'm not going to add extra to mine. And like I said, very quick, easy project to do. And this is the finished product. And again, this is the back. So you can't really see, and if you can see the wrinkles, I mean, it do add that extra look, extra texture. Just, I don't know, it's a much fancier look to me. And every time you do this, it will definitely look different. So that's another thing why I like about it. If you wanted to, you can get some type of leveler. Like I have this candle that I purchased from, this candle holder, I'm sorry, I purchased from Dollar Tree. And if you wanted to, you can place the plate on here. And this will allow you to place other things on top of here. You can place cookies, candy. You can place them in your bathroom, your bedroom, your living room. whatever you wanted to use it for, it's fine. Or you can just use it as a home decor and sit it upright such as this, and just add it for something like an additional, I don't know, to add to the room, or on a table if you have like one of those large dinner tables. If you have like a large family or a large tables, this will be great to sit, like have as a placeholder for the table. Some people use them, some people do not. They're just for decorative purposes. But this is the final look, and if you guys decide to create this look, let me know in the bottom. Let me know if this is also something that you will be creating, if it was easy, to follow along. And if you have any additional questions, just make sure you place them in the comment section below. So until next time, this will conclude our video, and I will see you guys on my next Christmas video. Thank you. Bye.